Hey everyone, we are here today with a Crazy Aaron's Thinking Putty, and this is a hide inside putty. It's called Sweet Surprise. So these are really fun putties. They're really different than a lot of the other putties that Crazy Aaron's has because they're like a clear putty that's filled with a lot of these plastic confetti pieces. And then hidden among there, you have six characters. So there will be six unique pieces in these hide inside putties. Here they're showing here. We have these little characters, like a little cupcake, a little muffin, donut, so on and so forth. And the goal is to try to find them among all these other sweet treats. um, so here's the back. They're showing again, just a little bit more of the characters you could find, a little bit better close up, a little description of the putty. How fast can you find the characters? So let's open this up and give it a look. So there it is. Like I was saying, this is a fairly clear putty, and we have all these little plastic pieces in here. They describe them as a confetti. I would say they're kind of like these little plastic sequins almost. In fact, if I kind of get one out here, maybe I could kind of illustrate that. Yeah, so they're kind of like a semi-soft, semi-firm, little plastic piece. And there's just hundreds of these in here. But it's a clear putty filled with these pieces. And again, our goal is going to be to try to find those hidden characters in there. One thing I didn't mention really quickly is that this is the 90 gram or 3.2 ounce size. So that's always, to me, I think the perfect size. I think that's the sweet spot. And already I'm kind of going to stretching it because that's just my default thing to do with putty. I always have to remind myself, okay, this is a hide inside. I'm supposed to be playing the game. So let's actually start kind of, taking a look closer here at this putty and see. But we have like a lot of these like little cinnamon buns and cupcakes and whatever that is. Like another type of cupcake there. There's actually like these little strawberries in there too. You see that little strawberry? Those are really cute. But let's see if we'll be able to find any of the guys fairly quickly here in the video today. Now, the one thing I will mention about these hide inside putties, and you can kind of see it here, is that there is often a lot of broken pieces. That is kind of a bummer. I hope that maybe some way they can improve on that in the future with these hide inside putties. But I do own a few of these, and I have always found lots of the standard pieces are broken. Thankfully, there was only one case where I had a hide inside putty and one of my characters was broken, but Crazy Aaron's customer support was fantastic. They sent me some replacement pieces and I was able to put them in my putty, so I didn't have any broken characters. But that's the one thing to be aware of, is that you will unfortunately have just, little broken pieces in this putty, and I hope they can improve that somehow. It's probably because when they put all these pieces in, they probably have some type of mixer machine, and maybe they just, obviously kind of get a little bit shattered in the mixer. Though I'm not sure. That's just speculation on my part. I know nothing about their manufacturing process. But I think we found a guy here. Is this one of our guys? Yeah, look at this. So there's one of our guys. And what I usually like to do is I'll kind of take them out of the putty here, and I'll put them in the tin or put them to the side. I'll put him down there for now. So he's just kind of chilling. And then I'll continue to find the other pieces. Now the other thing too, in addition to, there's another guy right there. Look at him. We found another one very quickly. Cool. So, this is actually really fun to do. It's very stress relieving. It's a very different way to play with your Crazy Aaron's putties. So I really do like that they have this type of putty. I wasn't really sold on it at first. But once I really kind of got into the habit of just slowly searching through the putty and, finding the little guys in there, it became really fun for me. I actually look forward to doing this every once in a while, just sitting down for 5-10 minutes and just kind of searching through to find the guys. But the one thing I will say too, when you buy one of these putties and you're going through it, do make sure that you actually have your 6 characters. There has been reports, in rare cases, of sometimes you missing a piece, and obviously that's disappointing. You know, that's not as intended by the product as well. So in that case, you could message Crazy Aaron's customer support. Again, I'm not affiliated by them or associated with Crazy Aaron's. I'm just a big fan of their putty. But I have had, you know, really great experiences working with their customer support. I've had friends who purchased these mix-in hide-inside putties. They said, oh, hey, I was missing a piece. They emailed customer support, and they were able to send them replacement pieces. And even for me, you know, I wasn't missing a piece, but I did have one of my guys broken, and they were super awesome about responding really quickly and sending me out replacement characters to add to my putty. So really, really happy with their customer support. Thank you guys. I appreciate you at Crazy Aaron's. But do make sure, you know, I would double check that you just have all your guys and that they're not damaged. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through and find all 6 characters. I do know all 6 of them are in here. You know, just a really fun type of putty. Some of these putties do have a little bit of an odd smell to them. This one does not at all. This one actually smells really sweet. I don't know if it's lightly scented. I don't believe it is. It says it's unscented on the description, but this one actually does smell very pleasant. It's really like this light, sweet smell, which kind of makes me think it's maybe scented, just because it's Sweet Surprise. But again, I have found that some of the other hide-inside putties, they do have a little bit of a glue smell. And I don't own any of these, but I've had friends that, again, have some of these hide-inside of the older types, and they actually had a really strong smell of kind of glue or dish soap, and I didn't find it very appealing at all. But the newer ones, I own mostly the newer hide-inside putties. This is a newer one. I have some of their other newer putties from like 2021, 22, 23. And I personally haven't had any issue with the smell. But there is, I would say, maybe a mild glue smell. And in this one's case, it's actually a pretty pleasant smell. There's our little popsicle guy. But then when you're done with the pieces here, you know, don't lose them. I usually will actually put them in the tin just for safekeeping. You just stick them back in, and they just go right back into the mix for next time. But really, really cool putty. Definitely hope that they continue to make these. It is a little bit tacky. That's something I've seen other reports say as well about these hide-inside putties. This one's not bad in any ways. The ones I own are not bad, but again, the ones I borrowed from friends, the little bit older ones, they were a little bit stickier, and they were the ones that did have that stronger glue smell. But this one, the newer ones for the hide-inside, they're doing really well with them. They're very pleasant, really nice to play with. But that's it for our Sweet Surprise. If you have any questions about this putty, just let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, I would definitely appreciate a like on the video and subscribe for more videos like this. But that'll be it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon.